The Whanganui electorate is one of the oldest electorates in the country. It was formed in 1860 when the Whanganui Rangitikei seat was split in two. Whanganui is by far the largest town with a population of around 40,000. From there, the electorate reaches north, covering a large portion of the west coast and national park, and includes many small towns and settlements. The electorate stops just short of Opunaki and includes a large slice of the Maunga, then takes in Stratford. The small towns like Patia, Manaia, Eltham, Waverley and Hawera all line the surf highway. Resident and business owner Marianne Archibald has called the region home for 12 years. She is the former CEO of the Whanganui Chamber of Commerce and lives rurally near Waverley.
I would say it's the South Taranaki Bight, that it's on the west coast of the North Island, and that it sits above the fin of the fish of Maui, and that it is rural. It has an amazing arts culture, really strong agriculture, farming background as well, with lots of people producing food, all kinds of food, from milk and cheese and dairy products to beef and lamb and lately quinoa.
With so many towns in its boundaries, courting votes in the Whanganui electorate involves plenty of time on the road. A boundary shift in 2008 to include the town of Stratford compensated for the electorate's dwindling population, a decline that saw rural towns lambasted by media and economic commentators as zombie towns due to their declining population. However, that trend is now in reverse, and Archibald says funding to the region is making a difference.
Some of the challenges that the regions always face are around funding. You know, having enough money to do the things that will really make a difference here, and I think the New Zealand government is starting to really understand that and help with that. And we kind of weren't ready for that help at first, because we've always had to really battle for anything that we've gotten. So I think that it's so valuable to have that support at a national level, because the regions are producing most of New Zealand's GDP. And let's see some investment back into the regions. It's really great to see that, and long may it continue.
In 2020, the profile of the electorate remains similar to previous elections, with manufacturing, agriculture and forestry employing the most people. Energy has always been significant, particularly to the northern regions of the electorate. The natural gas fields supplying energy directly to Fonterra and via pipeline to the North Island. However, the tourism sector and the region's surf highway is of growing importance to the region.
Huge potential for growth on this coast, on this whole of the South Taranaki Bight. I think that New Plymouth is really getting it together, being a really attractive place for people to go, and Whanganui is starting to, and we just, that whole coast is, if someone's going to New Plymouth for WOMAD, for example, it would be great to have a really clear pathway for them to follow and stop and take a day or two either side and explore the whole coast, because it's amazing.
National has held the seat since 2005 when Chester Burrows took out the Labour incumbent Jill Pettit. Burrows held the seat for over a decade before resigning. His successor, Harati Hepangoa, is standing again, but it will be a tight race, with the gap between National and Labour the smallest it has been for more than a decade. The Labour candidate, Steph Lewis, needing a swing of less than 2,000 votes. Georgie Ormond, Local Focus.